Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So update 1.5.5 has finally dropped, and in it you'll be able to finally upgrade Miyu from a 4-star to a 5-star. So this is a little bit of a side quest action where there will be 6 chapters, and you'll be able to start chapter 1 tonight, if you choose. So this starts actually in Miglin's castle, so you can travel there, go up to the 3rd floor, make sure Miyu is in your party, and then you should see a blue exclamation mark where you'll be able to start the quest. Keep in mind, you do have to update to the latest version, and you do have to finish at least chapter 13 and finish Miyu's 2nd quest. And that quest is obviously at the level 30 mark. All the enemies here are level 30, at least in the first chapter. So it should be pretty easy for you if you've gotten that far. And obviously if you're at the end game like I am, it's a breeze. So here you can see the storyline is that there's an enchanted book which is passed down through the generations of the royal family. And there are some weird monsters inside that are attacking the stories and trying to delete the history. And so the book is calling out to someone of the royal lineage, that is Miyu, to help out and destroy those monsters inside the book so that the stories can be retained for future generations. And of course, being that Aldo's such a gentleman, he will follow along and help Princess Miyu out. Alright, so this is just a prequel to the actual quest itself, so let's get started. So again, you can see the bibliovores are the monsters that we're looking for. And if you read along in the story, you'll see that we are the only ones who are able to destroy the monsters. The storyline in the history keeps on going, but those story characters are not able to defeat the monsters. So we're going to be warping back into the past, and this is where we meet Princess Miyu's self as a little child. Also, we are going to be introduced to the 2 new 5-star characters which you can pull in the 2 separate banners. Bertrand, as well as Felmina. So you can see that the Royal Chronicle book is telling you that you are looking for some anomalies in the storyline, and that's where you know where you'll have to attack those bibliovores. So this is the first time we do meet Bertrand, and as you can see, he does have an eye patch over his eye. You'll learn that he actually injured it in a previous battle while fighting for King Miglin's. Being that Bertrand is now delegated to watch over Princess Miyu, and being that she's a little girl, he did ask for Felmina's help as another female to watch over Miyu and kind of care for her. However, you'll notice that pretty soon that Felmina is not child-friendly. Okay, so the next part of the storyline, Princess Miyu chases off her 2 bodyguards and runs off into the forest where she used to play with as a child. And she used to have a nanny which she was very fond of. However, the nanny is very old and had to retire. So after outsmarting her 2 bodyguards, they have to chase her down. And of course, our current Princess Miyu and Aldo's team will follow after them and see what's wrong in the storyline to help hunt down that bibliovore. So don't worry, little Miyu. Princess Miyu is coming! So wisely, Aldo says, let's walk out the front door instead of crawling down the curtains. And this is the new map that you'll be exploring. So again, all the mobs are level 30 that I've fought so far in chapter 1. There are some hidden paths which I didn't show in this video, and just make sure you explore thoroughly. There was one point also where there is a shiny little orb. Please press on that and you'll get what they call an uninspiring axe, which shows up in your key items. That can be exchanged at one of the different wells as you explore, and you'll get some guiding light. I believe I got a guiding light lance. So there are 2 locations. I'm not sure if either location is different in the guiding light or luring shadow that it gives. So after exploring the entire area for chapter 1, here we are at the end. And you can see on the left that there is a dark fog. And obviously, the 2 story characters, Bertrand and Felmina, are not able to harm the fog, being that it is actually a bibliovore and only our current characters can beat it. Alright, so after a couple more strokes from Felmina and Bertrand, they're going to leave the battle up to Aldo and Miyu's party. So, since I don't actually use Miyu, even though she's a full 4-star at level 60, I do keep her in the back party, since there's a requirement to carry on this quest. And I didn't let these bosses touch me. However, you can see after I beat them, the dog that's remaining is raging. So this should be very similar to the raptor battle in Otherlands Ratley, where if you leave one or more standing instead of killing off all 3, they'll probably go into a rage where they do multiple AoE attacks. Okay, so we've beaten the boss, and here you can see present day Miyu talking to little girl Miyu and showing us why she is called Miyu instead of Princess Mifalu. Mind you, I can't even pronounce her name myself, so I understand why she called herself Miyu instead. And you can see our bodyguards are uncomfortable with calling her such an informal name, but they're going to call her Princess Miyu and Lady Miyu respectively. So we've defeated the bibliovore here, and now the Chronicle is warping us back out of the story to the present day. So not too difficult of a side quest. Hope you're enjoying this new content. Just a reminder that if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you get updates as soon as a new video is uploaded. Also, I do have a Patreon account if you'd like to support me that way as well. So one last thing, once you finish the chapter, you'll have to wait a period of time before trying a new chapter. So I imagine it'll be a 6-hour window, just like some of the other quests in Challenging Serene and so on and so forth. And there's a little hint of chapter 2 coming up. And here are some rewards. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.